Hey, what's going on? This is T Fitness coming at you live on location. Good morning. I actually wanted to share this. If you guys hear some noise in the background, I apologize. I'm in the studio. Well, actually, I'm not in the studio. I'm in this loud room, but it is what it is. I'm sorry. I'm not in the studio today. For right now, be going there later on today. But we're working with what we got right now, right? So I wanted to share this uh, with you tonight because there's something. All this noise is happening around me. Okay, let me turn it down. I feel like that this might be give someone some value. This has been weighing on my mind for a while, and I think that sharing this will make someone feel better who might be listening to this, who might have lost contact with a loved one, a friend, family member, a business partner. It doesn't matter what it is, and you probably feel like there's something that you probably said something wrong or did something wrong that kind of either offended them or made them cut ties with you or something happened, you know what I mean? That happened to me before in life, and that usually happens throughout our life. People are going to cut ties with us over miscommunication. Everything starts with a miscommunication. That's all. Wars start with miscommunication, misperceptions, and misunderstandings. So, I want to encourage you by saying this, okay, that it is human nature. It is one of the parts of human nature, Esther, that kind of bothers me a lot. But we all do it throughout our lifetime. That there, people are going to pilfer through all the positive things that you probably done with them or for them, and think of the one rare negative thing that you've done or said that would justify them not talking to you again or not hanging out with you again or something like that. It's like, how they say, that I heard the saying goes saying that people always remember the negative things. Well, the reason because of that is because when you have negativity going on in yourself within, then the only thing you're going to resonate with is negativity. The world is negative because, all honestly, there's something negative going on within us that needs to be healed. And until then, you're going to still remain looking at negativity. It's like someone who hooks up with a person that treats them like crap, and you see that. You could see you're seeing from the outside looking in that the person is being mistreated in their relationship. Well, they're not going to see that because they are attracting that negativity into their own life. There's nothing that you can do to change their perception or change their thoughts. They have to really go within to really realize what's going on. Okay, so you could talk to them like to the blue in the face, but their own, they're a magnet to the negativity that they are. That something's going on within. That's kind of a hard pill to swallow for a lot of people. But me personally, I live in the real, like I said, I live in a real man's world. Okay, I live in a real world where adults live, and I don't want to contradict myself because I said I don't like adulting because adults suck. They do, but in a way, at the same time, there's always like two sides. There's this thing where I just like to see the real. I like to feel the real. I feel like if you're not able to express yourself truly around me, you don't care about me enough to express yourself. I feel like if you cannot express yourself fully, then do you even care about yourself enough to fully express yourself? Therefore, when you express yourself, you surround yourself with people who freely express themselves around you. It takes a lot to offend me. What offends me if I don't live my truth? That is what offends me, and I'm the only person that can offend me. No one can offend me. You can offend me. The world can offend me. No one can offend me or be inappropriate. Like, who am I to tell you what's inappropriate? There's different diverse opinions and thoughts of what's inappropriate, right? Like, you probably don't like certain things being said, but who knows that until you tell them? You know what I mean? No one knows will offend you unless you tell them. And God forbid if you offend, if you find something offensive because of what society says and not based on something that you need to work on. But at the same time, no one in this world can offend you. If they have the power to offend you, then you have to admit that they have power over you. Okay, so I just want to just share this with you this morning to say that if there's a relationship that you feel had, someone basically just cut you off because of something that you said or something that you did, then you're trying to figure it all out. Like, why aren't she talking to me anymore? Why aren't he talking to me anymore? Why aren't they talking to me anymore? Family, friends, it doesn't matter. There's some demons that they have to deal with personally that there's nothing you can do to do that. What I recommend you to do is I recommend you to I like how they say in show business, they say the show must go on. Okay, which means that they're not the only person in the planet Earth, and the most important person in the planet Earth is you. You're the most important person. And I know I've heard this before. I know a lot of people say, "Oh my God, they're teaching these millennials how you're the most special person in the world, and you this and you that." I feel like that is one of those situations where you're like, well, what's the alternative? These are the same people tell you that the world doesn't evolve around you. Well, if that's the case, then stop telling them that whatever thoughts they have will come back at them 10 times fold. Stop telling them that karma is a bitch. Stop telling them that, even the Bible reinforces that the world does evolve around you. Whatever you think in your thoughts, as a man thinketh in his heart, so is he. That whatever you desire, for a fact that you have it, then you shall receive it. That's the world evolving around you. So which one is it? Right? So that goes back to, if someone cut ties on you based on something that you did, you don't know what it is, write it off. Don't worry about it. They'll be okay. They'll be fine. The show must go on. What is the show? Your life. Your life is the show. Your show must go on. You must continue going forward, straight forward. Don't worry about them. They'll be all right. They got things that they need to deal with in their own mind. You can't touch that. Okay. Can't touch that. Okay, I'm sorry. Just came into my head. I just had to say that. But yeah, you can't touch that over there. Let them deal with that. You deal with you. You're the most important situation to deal with right now. You deal with you, and I hope that this gave anyone who listened to this some value. Yes, you might miss them. You might love them, and it might be painful right now. Trust me, I experienced that before. I know how painful that could be. At the same time, the more you dwell on something that you can't control, the more painful it will become. Okay? Remember, the show must go on. This is T Fitness, and I love you so much. Namaste.